Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Teal Garcia, and on this channel we do everything related to photography. If you like that kind of stuff, please hit that subscribe button and hang out with me more often. Okay, so today's video is just going to be a quick little video to show you how to smooth out skin or do a little bit of skin retouching in Lightroom. I personally like to retouch in Photoshop, but I realize that that's not everybody's wheelhouse, and there are a lot of people out there who really don't mess with Photoshop. So it's definitely a job that you can get done in Lightroom. Let's get started. Okay, so I pulled up this photo. It's just a photo. I just needed a photo, like a close-up. Um, it's an older photo, but I have it edited how I would edit the photo. I can show you the before. See, it was definitely dark. Sun was gone. So I've edited the photo how I want it, and then we would do skin touching last. That might not be everybody's thing. Some people might want to skin retouch and then edit, but in Lightroom, sometimes things get a little touchy, and if you run a preset, it might undo something that you had already done. So I just do skin retouching last to just avoid that altogether. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is definitely zoom in here. Come up here to this little brush up here, and this is your adjustment brush. Click that, and it's going to bring up its own little panel. So everything that you brush with this brush and the adjustments you make in this brush affect the photo. So just for example, let me just play with the exposure. So if I went and I wanted to just, raise the exposure on something, this is what that does. Okay, so what's important though for this skin retouching is this texture slider down here. So we're going to take this texture slider and we're going to adjust, make sure our brushes are adjusted. So for this, I like kind of a bigger brush. I like the feathering to be kind of wide just because I don't want to, I want to make sure I don't smooth anybody's hair out or anything. But we'll go about halfway, and then I keep the flow all the way up at 100. So for this, we have our texture slider all the way down at 100, and that's definitely going to be more dramatic than I want it to be, but it kind of allows us to see what we're doing and start brushing. So I am brushing over all of her skin, and again, it looks super dramatic. You have to be careful. You don't want it to look like you've done anything to her face. You want it to look kind of natural, if that makes sense. And this right here does not look natural. She looks like she's glowing. So to fix that, you come up here and you just pull back the texture. And I think usually about between 50 and 45, negative 50 and negative 45 is about where I like to be. Like she gets a little bit of texture back in here. She's not like overly smooth is what I'm trying to say. So you can also hover over this little dot here and it will show you exactly where you've painted, so you make sure you didn't miss any spots. And hit done. That's it. So now her face has been smoothed out. As far as men's faces go, I don't tend to, other than spot healing perhaps, like if they have a blemish or something, I tend to not smooth men's faces as much, but if I was going to, how we had hers between negative 50 and negative 45, I'd probably have his closer to negative 20. It would just barely be there, and it would really just be to maybe fix some unevenness. But I do think it looks weird, and it looks very obvious when you smooth out men's faces, especially how he has some stubble on his face. It'll be smooth up until that stubble. So either that, or some people will actually smooth out the skin on the beard too. It's a little weird, so I usually just don't mess with it unless it's something super obvious. But yeah, there is the finished photo. It's super easy. Again, if you can get into Photoshop and learn frequency separation or afford portraiture, those are also great options. Maybe I'll do a video on either one of those, but that is definitely a topic for another day. All right, well, I hope this helped you. If you have any other questions or something's just not working right, let me know in the comments and I will try to answer your questions. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, please do so, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! What you like, do what you